When she come in. All right. It's Say We Go Live. hello, everyone. Oh, hello and welcome to this January live stream from Belladonna. We have the entire crew with us today. We have our lovely manager, Sam. I guess that way. And our lovely designer, Michelle. And amazing Megan here. Yay, hooray. And hello, I am Rachel. And yeah, welcome. We're going to be just chatting about tea stuff and things and what have you. And
current plans, future plans.
Yeah, and I'm going to be just kind of doing some little handwork here, making some mini bows for Ice Cream Shoppe. So.
And I'm going to be baking on a cake pop maker. Because why not?
In your bedroom.
In my bedroom, because I don't have access to my kitchen right now, because apparently it's a big sports ball thing right now. Playoffs or something. I don't know.
Wow.
But there's pizza making going on down there.
I didn't realize it was that time of the year.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. There's like next week's Pro Bowl and then the week after Super Bowl, I think. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't know anything about sports.
Hello. We have someone watching.
Oh, hello. How are you?
Yeah. All right, why don't we go around and say what we got for teas and snacks?
So I just, as a precursor, I have put some tea and some recipes in the description box of this video. So if you're interested in making or getting anything that we're talking about, we've got our recommendations listed. And if we mention some more, I'll try and remember them and add them to it after the stream is over. But I guess I'll go ahead and start. Just in case anyone is curious, I have my grandmother's china, and that is it's like a pale green with gold dot on it, but that's my very favorite china. But I made pumpkin scones and lavender shortbread cookies, and then this is a plum jelly that I made back in the summertime when plums were in season. And then also I've made a chocolate chia seed pudding just because. And then the tea I'm drinking today out of my lovely, it's actually the coffee pot to this set, not the teapot. But there's a whole story with that. But I'm drinking the 365 Summer from Rostov's Tea, which is a local company to Richmond, Virginia, where I live. So, yay! All right, anybody else?
Well, our viewer has a chamomile and mint mixed tea with poppy seed macarons.
That sounds
yum.
All right, I will go next. I got my little rosebud teacup and plate because I will be drinking the My Dessert Sailor Moon tea, which is strawberry and rose. It has little bits of freeze-dried strawberries in it and rose petals. For food, I got some strawberries and blue cheese because oddly that combination works. It's weird, it works. And then I am making cake pops of a lemon ginger blueberry cake, which I believe Rachel put the recipe in.
I put the recipe.
Instead of ginger ale, I am using ginger beer in it, though, so it has a stronger ginger flavor.
Delicious.
So I will just be randomly popping batter in and out of this. Because
that's cracking me up.
Oh, and I have a lemon glaze to go over.
Oh, yeah, that's spray butter.
Canola oil. Because I took lactate, but lactate only goes so far.
All right, Michelle, what have you got going on today?
Well, I have DoorDash. I'm waiting for it to get here. I'm just kidding. We have a tea from Zen Tea, which is in Atlanta. When we visited our friends, we went to this little tea place. So I have blue pea flower lemonade tea, which is super tasty. Actually, it's the tea that like changes colors with like acid or basic. So that's what I have to drink. I don't know what Megan made herself for tea because I can't eat anything.
Yeah, that was part of the description was what can Michelle actually eat for tea anymore? We don't know.
Yeah,
Michelle might have developed a new allergy this week.
yeah. The answer is blueberries. I can eat blueberries.
I have blueberries.
Yeah. We have blueberries. We do have blueberries. And my tea is blue, so I'm not going to start singing that song, but you know where I'm going with this.
Yeah, it's a butterfly pea, I think, flower that changes the color.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I also have a cucumber sandwich with a dill butter, blueberries, raspberries, and some chocolate raspberry cookies. And then there are some seasonal candies.
Yum, yum. So we have viewers saying if you get a chance, try goat cheese with honey and strawberries on toast. And that is an absolutely delicious combo. I usually do raspberries, but yes to all of that.
Yes, goat cheese is one of my favorite, but lactose. So I rarely have dairy now because sadness occurs.
From the top, it looked like you were biting into an entire baguette. It was like zoomed in on your scone. Yeah, I can see it's a scone now. But out of the corner, I was like, what on earth are you doing?
Yeah, I totally overfilled this thing and it's leaking out and whatever.
I overfilled my chocolate pudding cup and it's also leaking out.
I probably overfilled our teacups, so.
Yeah, at least the teacup is on a saucer. I did not put my... So the little glass I grabbed for this is like a little like cut crystal, also part of my grandmother's collection. But I...
Oh no, allergies are the worst. Yes, Michelle has all of them.
You have all the allergies.
Oh, yeah, I have all of them. All of the above, and then some weird ones.
Yes.
I am not allergic to fish. That's where I'm at currently.
Possibly potatoes and chicken. Right?
Yeah. Well, I just ate chicken and potatoes, and I haven't died. So we're going with those are okay. Rice is okay.
Yeah, we're going to have an interesting time feeding you during Katsu.
I'm having an interesting enough time feeding myself in general.
Over the last few years, we started bringing like crock pots and rice cookers and Instapots to our hotel rooms and then just straight up getting Airbnbs with full kitchens so that we could feed Michelle properly over the weekend.
But Katsu, we do not have a full kitchen.
Yeah.
Well, I have my mini rice cooker that I like to bring to cons, and I'll probably just make myself like a thing of curry. Except I don't even know if I can do that. Now I think about it.
A lot of those have meat.
Yeah, I've been making my own roux, but then of course I made it out of wheat, so I don't know how that would go down with cornstarch. That might be kind of slimy and weird.
Potato starch?
I don't know about potato starch either. So I'll make myself a rice dish of some sort. That seems to reheat well.
Well, and I can also bring my Instapot.
Yeah, that's true.
Because remember, I was able to make us, chicken.
Yeah.
So yeah, CatsyCon, February. We will be attending CatsyCon. We do have a booth. We are in the very first row as soon as you walk in the merchant hall. We're right next to Sweet Mildred, which is really cool. We, however, will no longer be doing the fashion show. We've chosen for safety reasons to eliminate that, so we do not come in contact with who knows how many people backstage and during rehearsals and dressing models and stuff.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Have you tried cassava flour? I've heard it's a good wheat substitute. Can you have it?
I had cassava chips, and they didn't kill me, but that was like 3 years ago. So I have no clue what my current status on cassava is. I'm at the point where I am too afraid to try anything. So yeah. I'm trying to think the last time I had cassava. I have a Puerto Rican friend who brought me something once at work that didn't kill me. But again, that was at Amazon. So that was like even longer ago at this point. Quite some time.
What else do we have planned? What is our status with Ice Cream Shoppe?
So with Ice Cream Shoppe, we're working on everything. I don't know if you can see my pile right back here. I have a bunch of skirts. I have like 15 of the, I don't know, like 24 garments that we have. We're working on. So the skirts are all done. My bodices are done. I'm waiting on a little bit of like lace and some pieces to get sent from Michelle. And we're working on accessories from there. So things are moving along. They're just not quite
there yet.
Yeah, they're not quite there yet, but they're moving along, and they're definitely. And I know people have been sending us some emails. So if you've sent us an email, we'll get back to you really shortly, if we haven't already. But just know that if you have an Ice Cream Shoppe on order, it is being worked on, and we're trying to get it out to you as fast as we can.
Yeah, I've been a bit of a little bow factory. I've made so many, I don't even want to count. It's like there's 34 of the little bows that go on the dresses, the ones that pin to the bodice. And then there's 29 or something head bows. And then there's over 400 of the mini bows.
Right. And that's what I'm working on right now.
And like, so you're just working on like 20, right?
Right. I just have one set. I have one set of purple at home already that I'm gonna slap on.
Yeah. So I mean that 400 wasn't counting your stuff.
Right. I figured.
And it's more than that. The mini bows are so popular. I mean, I love them. I think they look super cute. So they're a nice, little accent on the dresses. But yeah, there's a lot of them. And
then you sent me what, like 20 something belts?
Yeah, there's a decent number of belts. So just,
Oh, no, not 20. It was like 30.
Yeah, I was going to say it should be in the 30s somewhere.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Rachel's plowing along with a lot of that stuff, and I am just a little bow factory.
Things that are really long, straight seams come to me to go on the industrial machine.
Yeah, and little fiddly bow folding nonsense is normally what I handle. And I also have a couple of the custom skirt color combos, that I'm also working on. So
yeah.
So if you've seen some of our past streams where we show how we make dresses and JSKs, we kind of do an assembly line where they make all of the bodices and all of the skirts, and then they attach all of the bodices to the skirts.
Mm-hmm.
So
and
when
honestly,
we finish, they'll all be finished about the same time.
Yeah. And for me, really, it's the skirts on these that take the longest amount of time. I was working on those forever, and then once I got all the bodices in the mail, they're done now, except for like a little bit of lace that I'm still waiting on. But
the bodices are
a week. Yeah, it took me less than a week to throw all those together.
Yeah.
But man, those 20 seams.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's
We're gonna.
Hello, Leela Blue Pins. Good evening.
See.
What is our favorite color combo that came through so far? I like the ones where people order basically the same thing I did. Black goddess, and then I did a modified rainbow bottom where it was color, black, color, black, whereas Rachel just did.
Yeah, I did the full rainbow with black lace just in between it, separating. There's going to be one that I think is going to turn out really cute. They have all black lace and a rainbow skirt and a green bodice. And I think that one's turning out really cute because all the black is accented, but even though there's no black fabric on, I think they're getting like a black and white belt and bow. And I think that'll turn out really cute. And then the one also that I liked was whenever people put a solid white belt on. I think that's really cute too.
Yeah, the solid white, especially like on the blue colors, like blueberry, it just looks like a little cloud. And it's just so adorable looking. Definitely one of my favorites was JC's. It was like the pansexual flag. And I mean, that color combo of pink, yellow, blue is super cute to begin with, but she went with the lighter color strawberry and cotton candy. And I mean, it's really good that she was able to get that in because at this point we can't do another one of those because we are literally almost out of banana and I can't find any more banana like anywhere. I've scoured the internet for it. So I'm glad that we had like one of those come out before, we realized we had this issue.
We have contacted every like quilting service, anyone that has this fabric, trying to find it.
Well, and we recently got an email from somebody like, oh, oops, we forgot to send your order. Do you still want it? And it was like other colors of the dot, but not yellow. Like,
yeah.
Dang it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been sad. I mean, the last option is for us to try and like scour for D-stash groups like on Facebook.
I did that. I posted in the D-stash group like, does anyone have this? Yes, I got no responses.
Typically the banana dot. We are making one custom this time around that's like all striped, and I think that's gonna be really cool looking.
Yeah, the striped one is. I think it's all the same kind of idea with all the rainbow colors and everything, but it's all in the stripes instead of the dots. So yeah, that'll be fun as that comes out.
Combo stuff that hasn't been ordered, but we'll probably make at least one of is like a Halloween black and orange version.
Yeah, because we've got plenty of black, plenty of orange.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So after this iteration of Ice Cream Shop, we will do kind of like leftover for ready to sell garments.
And you'll probably be able to customize what belt and bow combos you want because we've got plenty of the stripes. It's just the dots that we were running very low on because we were using more of it. Yeah. So, if we've got a bunch of size 2 bubblegum bodices, then you can mix and match your belts however, and then, that should give at least a little bit of the customization.
Yeah, we'll have some customization options, but not like everything that we've had. But we do want to, use up a lot of this fabric as best as we can. We'll probably end up with some like cute, like pink and lavender combo, just like pink and lavender.
Oh yeah, that would be really cute too. Just alternating pink and lavender.
Yeah. Just because like we
you were able to get more of it.
Yeah, I was able to get more bubblegum, especially in our first round of orders. There were so many, like bubblegum was so popular that I just went to all these, little quilting shops and bought 4 or 5 yards here, whatever they had of bubble gum. And then this second round, the most popular bodice was black, which is perfectly fine because the black fabric comes from a completely different fabric manufacturer and they're still making that. So, we can also make a bunch of black and, bubble gum with black. And we have a decent amount of the lavender too. So those are like one of the two colors that we have a lot of.
I think the black became popular is because right before ordering, Rachel showed a in progress shot of, I think, either her dress or my dress, which both have the black bodice, so it was fresh on people's mind.
Yeah. They say, I love a pink lavender blueberry. That would be pretty.
So there's actually someone who's ordered one of those, like the bi flag combo, and so we'll definitely post that, once it's done. We actually have I have a ton of photos of even from the first round that I don't think we ever I don't think I edited them. I just took pictures of them.
So we took so many pictures of all the combos.
Yeah. We could honestly make a cute little video of all the different combos that we've taken pictures of because there's so many.
There were some interesting ones.
Yeah. Well, and then so the other thing too is that between the second and the third round of Ice Cream Shop sales, Michelle and I cut out a bunch of size 1 and size 2 skirts that not all got ordered up this last time. So I think I have 10 size 1s and maybe 6 size 2s left. Something like that are just going to be rainbow that we can put, whatever color bodice we have plenty of fabric of, and then you can mix and match your. So yeah, we've got definitely some full rainbow skirts that are going to be available for that later.
Yeah. So that's Ice Cream Shop. I don't know what else do we have happening.
Well, we did have the heart rainbow. I know people were asking about more rainbows. Every time we get comments, are you going to have more rainbow stuff? So yeah, they're from the same manufacturer that made this polka dot. They have a rainbow selection of hearts that were pretty cute. That you've gotten a yard or so of them all.
Yeah, I got enough to make a sample. So we'll definitely throw that guy together and have you all look. It's like hearts instead of dots. So it's very cute.
Yeah, and the hearts are a slightly lighter version of the base color instead of white.
Yeah, the hearts are not white like these polka dots are. But super cute. And then it also came in really cute red with white hearts and royal blue with white hearts. And anyone who knows me knows that's up my alley. Yeah, I might make some really bizarre red, royal blue, white monstrosity.
I love that idea. I think that's so cute. But also I have that red and royal blue sailor AP dress. So,
Yeah. Yeah, my red, royal, white, ridiculous. I mean, I don't even know if it's 2/3 of my wardrobe is red, white, and blue of some type.
Yeah.
Wine, navy.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
We unpacked your closet, or we
we hung that up.
Well, I've gone to meetups and people will be like, "Didn't you wear that last time?" And I'm like, "No, it was a completely different dress."
It's a completely different red and white polka dot dress.
Yeah.
Or a completely different red tartan dress.
Yeah.
Because she has both of them.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, they'll even see me right after a red and pink would be cute for Valentine's.
Yeah. And then they're also saying the food fascinators were super cute. The food fascinators were made for KatsuCon 2020 show.
2020. I actually have a bunch of food to make and plates and stuff to make more fascinators. So I would definitely do that because I know at least online And in person at KatsuCon, the pastel ones sold first. So like all the cute, like the pink one and like the lavender one, like all that stuff was like out the door.
Yep.
Or, they could even be online. So I don't even know if we have like good pictures of them.
Just what
Because
was
they
on our
sold
model.
before we got pictures. Yeah.
Yeah. No, those were super fun and super cute. I'll definitely make more of those.
Yeah.
And as far as fashion show, yes, we're not doing the Katsu one, but we will be doing something at Anime Boston, some sort of
Fashion something, either a show
fashion
or
something, either showing
or...
we will show off our stuff in some way, be it individually or part of something. So you might you'll see something there, something possibly weird,
Possibly furry.
If you're in our Discord, you've seen kind of hints at it.
Yeah. Oh, so Lila Bluepin says, I would love to see all the different color combinations of Ice Cream Shop. We can probably do like a montage video even of like a PowerPoint kind of like slide presentation of all of the different combos, because there were a lot of fun ones.
We could honestly have an entire live stream reaction video about
it. When we run out of ideas.
Watch 2 designers and 1 manager react to.
Oh, I forgot about that combo.
I think we need to do it in a little bit in the future, because there's some that we may not have put together color-wise. We may not say kind things.
You need to say kind things.
I don't think we wouldn't say kind things. It's more like, that is interesting.
That's not for me. That's not my color combo.
There were some we definitely thought about, like putting a little notice in. Remember, this is what you ordered.
Yeah, it's all right.
But I'm sure it looks cute on them.
I mean, honestly, almost all the colors go together. There's a couple that are a little, but you know what? They're all from the same collection, so there is something to be said about that.
And then there's some that we thought we'd hate, but then when we put it together, we're like, huh, that actually works.
Yeah. That's
true.
There
was a milkshake shop order that was like super cute. Like super cute. As far as like all the different like pastel things they chose to put on it. And it was just like, it just really came together. On paper, it was like, that's a lot. And then in actuality, it was still a lot, but it was like a lot in an angelic pretty kind of way.
Was that the one that had like all the different colors of mini bows going up the front? Yeah, that one turned out really cute.
Yeah, because it was like lavender and pink and yellow and mint. It was very adorable. It was almost very like dreamy baby room. I feel like that's
that
thing
color
again.
Combo.
Yeah.
They're doing a make order on that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I feel like it was very current.
Mm-hmm.
I know, it's kind of funny, like how Sweet has come back into being the most popular thing again, and how we started our brand during the height of classic. And definitely made ourselves a name for being in the classic arena. And we can definitely make Sweet, and we can do it well. And we sometimes attempt to make Gothic.
And it turns out more like dark classic.
It's dark classic. So I think if Gothic ever becomes like the most popular thing, the one thing to rule them all, we might be a little sad about that. We might not do so well sales-wise. But when classic comes back to being, the forefront, we are ready for that.
Mm-hmm. I had a local Lolita friend come over the other day so I can alter something for them, but we made the comment of, we like the grandma couch, and then I opened up my cabinet to show her all of my grandma floral fabrics just waiting to be created into clothing.
Yeah. Yeah, we're ready. We're equipped and ready. And I mean, we've released some classic stuff here and there because it's just like, why not? We already have the fabric, but it's not what's selling right now.
No, although we keep making random sales for the Gilded Atlas, so
Yeah.
that's
Gilded Atlas isn't really that classic.
Yeah, it's
I don't
like
know.
a classic print with a sweet silhouette. Yeah.
It's sweet leaning. It is. I mean, AP's released plenty of black and gold metallic kind of stuff, so I feel like it's not really that. It's in line with that.
Yeah.
You don't see as much of Innocent World releasing black with gold metallic stuff. Just saying.
Like Grazia? Or
Yeah, that.
Or their
but they
library
haven't
print?
they haven't released that anytime lately.
no, because Innocent World is doing long solids.
Yeah.
They're
We
gorgeous.
tried
We tried that during our black fashion show.
Speaking of, if you're tiny, we have a piece from that left over that is meant for tinies because it was meant for Michelle and she doesn't want it.
Yeah, I mean, it looks really good on me. It's definitely one for the itty bitty titty committee. And
But
if
also short of height.
yeah, if you look good in a silky dress, this will probably be great for you.
There was a huge thread in the plus size Lolita group about couch prints and where to find them.
Hey, we've got several.
Yeah.
Oh, I get that.
Well, who do you order from a lot that has Lessian that has couch prints?
Lessian has great couch prints. So does Yua. Yua has the couch prints that are like a floral print on a floral jacquard. So you have the print, but then you have the other weave. You have the weave and the print all at once. And that I feel like is the ultimate couch moment. That is true.
Is Yua the one that Victorian Maiden was?
Yua, yes. So Victorian Maiden uses Yua. I mean, AP even uses Lessian too. So either of those two. There's another one. What was the last one? It starts with a K, and now I don't remember what it was. But they had no, not
no, because they do cute stuff.
No, it was a longer name. And then there's also Quiltgate. Quiltgate is another one that AP's used Quiltgate and Mary Magdalene and Victorian Maiden. And I think Meta's used Quiltgate. Quiltgate's cute. Millie uses Quiltgate a lot too. A lot of those little like cat patterns that she's gotten was Quiltgate. That stuff's cute. And it's a lot easier to get in the US because they have an American website.
Oh, yeah.
Because Lessian's American website is more like, these are our prints, the end. But at least shabbyfabrics.com sells a lot of Lessian fabric, which
yes, they do.
Yeah, that's where we normally might get it from. I'll go through their like clearance and whatever and just, oh, this one's, $5 a yard. Well, I'm grabbing that. But Yua, we've usually bought Yua directly from Japan because it's not really, I don't know, I've never really found it in American quilt type sellers. And then even if they do sell, they sell their quilting fabric and not their jacquard. And we're there for the jacquard. Not to say their quilting fabric isn't good. It's cute. It's just not cheap. And I don't mean
you're gonna get not cheap. You're gonna get your card, dang it.
I don't mean like not cheap. I mean like it's $15 a yard instead of
I mean not in it's it is fairly expensive for a quilting cotton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the quality's up there. I would say it's worth it. But if you're making your own stuff, don't expect like, oh, I'm going to save money by making my own Lolita. Like, not with this.
Yeah. There was something I saw a long time ago. Might have been Victorian Maiden. That I was like, wow, this is gorgeous. I would like this. My spouse is like, can't you make that? And I was like, yeah, for like the same amount of money as I can buy it. It's like, it's a solid fabric with a really good quality lace, but like the fabric quality is good too. So that bulk fabric pricing really helps out there.
And for us, we don't have time to make clothes for ourselves.
Nope. As we discussed last time on stream, all of my unfinished projects are all stupid things I've started for myself that I like cut out the pattern for and then just put it in a corner because I didn't have time to work on it.
The cobbler's children have no shoes.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Although my child has discovered that if anything needs fixing, I can fix it. So I better fix it, or she's going to ask me every day until it's fixed.
Wow.
We have a running joke when Michelle tears something. I say, well, I know somebody who knows how to sew. And she says, when? And I say, it's Rachel.
No. I said the last time you said that, I said, Rachel's at a con right now. Can't bother her.
Anyways, I mend your clothes. Because she doesn't. Or they don't get mended.
They just don't get mended.
I do mend some of it.
I'm on
I
my
just don't
second
care.
cup of tea because I am thirsty. And now I am going with a red apple tea from Turkey that actually Lipton sells a brand just like in that region of both green apple and red apple tea. And it's actually really, really good.
Yum.
Fell in love when I went to Istanbul years ago.
So approximately how many cake pops have you made today?
I don't know. This is my last batch.
Oh, okay.
But they started I started getting lazy, so they started like forming together. So here's all the bits in between.
It's like when I go crazy with the waffle maker, I'm just like, nah.
Yeah.
You create the Omni waffle.
Yeah. There's some special ones. But then there's like pretty ones like this. But this turned out pretty good. I'm glad I went with a ginger beer instead of ginger ale for that little extra like zest.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we got Katsucon middle of February where you get to see us in person. They've switched their policies for COVID. They are now requiring vaccines to attend as well as masks, and we will be selling our masks. If you do see us there, wave, buy stuff from us, but please no huggy, no touchy. Though Michelle and Rachel are very non-huggy, touchy people anyway, so.
Yeah. Well, we hug other people. We just don't hug each other. Yeah.
You don't really hug other people. Other people hug you.
Okay, that's fair. Well, I allow other people to hug me.
Yes, there you go.
Michelle is not a touchy-feely person at all.
No. I'm just really not like that. I don't know.
I'm also not like that.
I am. Yeah. So the past 2 years have been awful.
Aw.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Rachel and I have hugged once. And we were very confused.
So we hugged once when it was just the two of us and no other people were involved, and it was very weird. And I initiated it, and then as I was doing it, I was like, "Why did I do that?"
Yeah. Oh wait, no, haven't we hugged? We've hugged twice.
The one time it was because Rachel was being a good wingman.
No, because that was the three of us, right? I was being
You're talking about just us two.
Just us two. Yes.
Yeah, not us two.
It was the first Katsucon after we stopped living together.
Yeah. And we were just very confused. We were like, wait a minute. Why are we hugging? Why are we? I think it was like we had been embraced by so many other people that we were just like, oh, we're saying goodbye. Clearly that means hugging. And then midway through, we were like, wait, why is this so weird? This is not how our relationship is.
I know, even when we saw Rachel right the day after she gave birth, I put Rachel's offspring in Michelle's arms, and Michelle's just like,
There's actually
I think that's a different issue, though.
True, but it's also touching and baby.
You cannot hand Michelle the baby.
I did.
Why did you hand Michelle the baby? You're lucky she didn't drop the baby.
Okay, this is the thing. I've known since we were like 14 or 15 that Rachel was going to have kids. And
Probably
I've known
right.
for at least more than 10 years that once she has this kid, I'm going to touch it. Or at least she was going to make me touch it, is what the thing was. So I had a good decade to mentally prepare to touch her baby.
I also figured the hospital was the safest place for the first touch. So if she dropped the baby, hospital.
Yeah, well, I was sitting down, wasn't I? Like, you handed me the baby, I was sitting.
Yeah.
You were as far away from Rachel as possible, sitting by the window.
Yes. And so there's this picture of me holding this baby, and it actually looks pretty cute. Like, I look like I'm very satisfied with my life, even though I'm smiling, but inside I was exploding. But then I was like, hey, the baby hasn't exploded yet. Wow.
It's better than our friend Misty who came over, and I was like, here's my tiny one, and they're like,
because Misty hasn't had a whole decade to prepare to hold your baby. Problem.
Leela Bluekins. I feel this. I'm waiting till my friend's baby isn't so tiny to hold her. Yeah, I'm just saying. Do it. The first touch in the hospital makes the most sense, because if you drop the baby or there's issues, hospital.
Yep.
Okay, one thing I will say about the entire pandemic is that this entire time nobody's asked me to hold their baby, and it's been wonderful. It's been absolutely spectacular. I don't know why when I go outside in Lolita, I get utterly random strangers who ask me to hold their baby, and I haven't.
That time at the Science Museum with Megan.
Yeah, I was at a restaurant once, and there was this kid talking to me. And first of all, he asked me if my hair was pink for the Ravens, and I was like, "What is sports ball, child?" Also, it was pink. It was pink.
The Ravens aren't they purple?
They're purple.
He was confused.
He was very confused. But anyway, his parents had a baby. And then, of course, what do? Hey, can you hold my baby? No!
No.
So I am loving, I almost had a heart attack one day at work because this client came in with this baby. And she's bouncing this baby on her lap as she gets a pedicure. And I was like, I swear, if this woman asks me to hold her baby, I will fall over. I will be deceased. I don't understand why this happens to me.
Well, it was so funny. So the Science Museum was really funny. Megan had come down. Michelle was still living with me. And we all went in Lolita with some other local Richmond people to the, kids' science museum? I don't know. We were like, whatever, it's fun. Let's run around and be idiots. And
we watched a movie about monarchs.
Right. And so then there was this lady that had a 3 or a 4-year-old and a baby, and the 3-year-old was like, princesses, and we were like, okay, cool, hi. And then she's like, can I take a picture with her and you guys? And we were like, yeah, sure. And then she just thrusts her baby at Michelle, and Michelle's standing there And Megan's like, and I was like, here, I'll take the baby. Boop.
Well, you seem so non-threatening in Lolita. They don't know the inner you.
I don't understand why this keeps happening. Like, I don't get it. I have asked people who have fresh babies and, clients. Okay, so they're just unsuspecting people getting their nails done. And if they say they have a fresh baby, I'm just like, would you hand a random stranger dressed up like I don't even know,
Like a princess.
like Alice in Wonderland, your baby? Would you just, walking down the baking aisle at the grocery store, would you just be like, hey, Bo Peep, here's my baby? And they're all just like, literally every single one of them has looked at me like, what on earth are you talking about? And I'm just like, thank you. Thank you for not handing people like me your baby.
Good. This is fresh baby.
Fresh baby. Well, I said that when Coraline was very fresh.
Yeah.
I don't know who found that super amusing. I don't even know why. I mean, she was like a month old. She was like fresh. She was a fresh baby.
Yeah, I don't even remember.
This being talking, what cat is saying hello?
Hello, Crush. Hello,
He
Crush.
says, let me in, please.
This is the only fresh baby I want to hold.
Yes.
A
Fresh kitten.
cat.
She will hold fresh kittens.
He has far too fresh of an attitude for my liking.
He is very fresh.
Yeah, shut up, dummy. He's been really loud. He's been so loud in the last month specifically. So for those of you who don't know, my other old man cat passed away just before Thanksgiving, and they were never friends really. And I don't know if maybe Crush is feeling free now that he can just yell as much as he wants and he won't be worried about getting beaten up, because that used to happen when he would run around screaming. Sammy would be like, enough of that. And so now he's like, I'm free. I can do whatever I want. I have no idea. But yeah, he's been really loud. Extra.
But did he scream that much before you adopted Sam?
Yes.
He screamed a lot. Yeah.
Yes.
He woke me up several times, like 3 in the morning. He'd just be screaming at the door.
He also did used to scream, especially when we moved into this house, like right at the beginning, like the first year, he would scream all the time. And Sammy never beat him up like that. It was only as he got older and crotchetier that he would just be like, I want none of this nonsense.
I really don't blame Sammy at all. Really don't blame him.
Yeah. So now he's back to being yelly and loud. Although Ryan put his harness and leash on him to take him out into the snow the last time we had snow. And he was like, oh, I forgot that this sucks. And like immediately went back inside.
Mm-hmm.
We're like, so much for that escape artist shenanigans you got going on usually.
That is so funny. I didn't realize he hated the snow.
Oh, he hates the snow. There was one time when it snowed at the apartment and he like walked out onto the landing and walked down like 2 steps and then hit the snow and was like, oh no, and then came back inside. Because he used to escape the apartment all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of my boys seem to love the snow now. And they don't care if it's 15 degrees outside. They want to go outside.
Well, they're furry.
Well, they don't have true fur. They got hair, not fur.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not that furry.
Well, they're both, Yorkies have hair, not fur, and then poodles have hair, not fur. Mm-hmm. So Bax is just fully hair, and Darwin is hair fur mix, but it's mainly more the Yorkie texture.
So they're like werewolves.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, they
Okay.
look like werewolves sometimes when they haven't had a haircut.
I don't think they act like werewolves.
No.
Darwin likes to have the moon.
No. Just the one on Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Nice.
I guess.
I've never seen it.
Oz was the dude that was a werewolf.
Yeah. What's his face? I don't even remember that dude's name.
Seth Green played him.
Yeah, that guy.
So I'm enjoying this weird chia pudding. I don't know if you've ever had it, but it like ends up being kind of like tapioca.
Yeah.
And that's entertaining to me.
So I've eaten just like the
Mama.
middle bits,
The outside
like the
crumb.
surrounding extra bits, and now I'm like full. But I have all of these little.
Oh, giant. Yeah.
Yeah, weird story. My aunt became allergic to chia seeds.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
That's so random.
Yeah.
Auntie
I
Joe?
don't know. Yes.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes. Is crunchy tapioca.
Tapioca.
Can you chia seeds?
I don't know if I can have chia seeds. I'm afraid to eat them ever since Auntie Joe became allergic to them.
You eat things that nobody's allergic to and have problems, and you eat things that lots of people are allergic to and have no problems. So I think you should just try it.
I don't know if I feel that brave.
Try it when you have the day off the next day.
Well, this is the thing. I will try something if it sounds worth it. Chia seeds just don't really sound worth it to me.
They're not that
Yeah,
crunchy. If you
just
let
if
the longer
you're in a
they
lot
sit, the less crunchy they are.
But it's like, what is the flavor of the chia seed? Like, does it give you?
It's more the texture. The chia seed is the flavor of the things you put it in.
But also, it's a substitute in a lot of things, or it's like thrown into a lot of like, healthy,
Yeah.
other stuff. So you might run into it in attempting to find things without wheat now.
Well, the thing with that stuff though is that they have so many other things in there that I do have problems with that I haven't run into them. I have had like protein bars that had them in the past before I became unable to eat things like honey.
You can't even eat honey.
No,
I didn't
and
know that.
the other big one, when things sweeten themselves with dates, I hate that. Why?
Because it's healthy.
But I can't eat
It
dates
has all that extra protein from the bugs in them.
or raisin syrup.
I thought it was figs that had the bugs.
Yeah,
Not dates.
figs have bugs.
Some dates.
I don't know.
Pistachios have bugs.
And sometimes sometimes pistachios are just bugs.
Well, some
Yeah, that.
have spiders that I flame torch off.
Yeah, that was a thing.
Yeah,
I brought home bananas that had spider webs on them, so she just pulled out the lighter and burned the
it was
spider
not
webs.
a spider web. It was a sack. Okay.
Hmm.
And I flame torched them off. Yes, figs do have hornets. Wasps? Or is it
Yeah.
hornets? Wasps.
I thought it was like wasp larva or something.
Mm.
Yeah.
They have don't want 'ems.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just like
don't want 'em.
invasive foreign spider species are don't want 'ems.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
So yeah, be interesting trying to feed you.
Mm-hmm.
Rice and chicken
Yeah.
until she gets bored. That's the problem. She gets bored. She's not allowed to get bored, but she gets bored.
Well,
That's because in
know.
her former life, when she lived with me, we were foodies.
yeah.
Like we would just go and eat all kinds of stuff and like go to restaurants and like try weird things and yeah.
I'm glad that I got to try weird things
Yeah.
when I was younger.
And you can live vicariously through us because I'll eat the weirdest things.
True.
Like, I
The
just
time that
ordered.
we went to the dim sum and the lady was like, "You can't have this," and you're like, "No, I want it."
I've had that happen multiple times at Asian
That cracked
restaurants
me up.
Did
where
you
I order something authentic and they're like, no, not for you, not your. I was like,
not
no.
your kind?
Uh-huh. It was like,
Rachel's
"Oh."
seen it, Jenny's seen it, Winnie has seen it, and Winnie has then had to speak to them in Mandarin and say, no, the white girl's okay.
You need to have her teach you, no, the white girl's okay.
Yes, we need her to teach us how to say that and be like, no.
I can get her to do that during Katsu, but
Yes, have her teach
she was
you.
purposely trying to gross me out with food,
Mm.
and she failed. Because I was like,
Yeah.
but she was ordering things that the waitress knew most people who are not used to that cuisine would be like put off by. So she was like, It was like, are you sure? And when he's like, no, white girl's okay.
Oh, so there. Reese Kittens is asking, is it like MCAS or is there a kind of pattern to the allergies?
I don't have a single clue. This is a question for my allergist. MCAS, I don't think so. Because I don't have a constant bout of hives. It's more like I just become allergic to something every year. So
Yeah,
it's always,
you always had a few random allergies, but they were like kind of linked together. So you're like, okay, it kind of stands to reason that these all things are grouped together in your allergy.
Yeah, because the
bucket
latex is related to some of the fruit allergies.
yeah.
Well,
Like
right.
those are common co.
But then as you got older, it got weirder.
yes, but we found out that some of the newer allergies are also linked to latex, just less closely, like celery.
Yeah. Well, it's like an undetermined factor of how often this happens. So it's more that every couple of years I become allergic to a new group of stuff.
And then some of it's just non-true allergies.
Yeah, some of it is just food intolerance issues. So that's a different issue altogether.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she's not allergic to these
I'm not,
candies,
like-
but she doesn't want to eat too much sugar.
Like I'm not allergic to sugar. I just can't eat that much sugar or my intestines decide to end me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because are you still doing the low FODMAP or sort of modified?
It's like modified, I guess. I don't know. There's like certain things, like I don't really eat green vegetables.
You don't eat vegetables.
Yeah, I pretty much don't eat vegetables.
Carrots.
I tried eating bok choy like last month. That did not go well.
Yeah. You can eat carrots.
I can eat carrots.
And you can eat potatoes, which
And-
aren't really a
and
vegetable.
corn. I can eat corn.
Which also isn't really a vegetable.
Yeah. So I can eat the vegetable adjacent stuff.
Technically, you can eat zucchini and yellow squash, but you're bored of it.
Well, no, the problem is that I can eat about 5 little discs of zucchini and then I can't eat them the next day. It's like I can eat 5 discs of a zucchini one time
Which
a
is
week.
like nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
It's so pointless. So at that point, it's like I may as well fill myself up with something I can eat I can eat a cup full of blueberries every day and be peachy.
But I buy the blueberries and then you don't eat them. Do you just forget they're in there?
I forget that they exist.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to start blocks and just tucking them in your lunchbox.
Well, see, if you just stuck them in a bowl in front of me, I'd eat them.
Yeah, because you told me you didn't want anything, and now you've eaten half this bowl of blueberries that I just stuck in front of you.
I might eat the rest.
You can eat all as many as you want. There's a whole pint in there.
This is what I deal with my 4-year-old daily. I say, what do you want to eat? And she says, nothing. I'm not hungry. And then I just put food in front of her and then she eats it.
Michelle, what do you want to eat? Nothing.
Michelle,
No.
you could get one of those like weekly pill organizers and fill it with blueberries. In the fridge. Like, oh, I can have this many blueberries.
You can eat raspberries too,
Yeah,
but you just don't.
they're kind of sour.
They're good.
You eat them.
I have been.
Okay, good, because I don't want them.
Look, there's only 5 left. Where
I
did the
know.
rest go?
I ate a few of them. Well, because one was good, and then the next 2 were sour, and I was like, oh, it's raspberry roulette. Okay.
So you gotta keep eating till you get a good one. Just so you
Well,
end on
that's
a
like
good
eating the
flavor.
blueberries. All the blueberries have been good. They have
You can't
not
have
failed
all of
me. That's good.
The blueberries in this are kind of but they were a frozen bag that I thawed, but they don't have that much. But I wasn't paying the price at the grocery store for fresh blueberries right now.
They were on BOGO at mine.
Okay, in my defense, I have a wild migraine, and Coraline does not. She's just a toddler.
She's just a toddler.
But at the same time, every time I ask you what you want to eat, you're like, I don't know.
That's because I don't know what I want to eat. I have like 5 choices, and I don't know which one I want to eat.
And you don't want any of them. That's the problem.
Well, yeah, I don't.
But I have to.
But I'm hungry.
But I have to go buy the groceries.
And then I have to cook it.
Right.
So it's more like, what do I feel like cooking today?
Right. But you have to tell me what to
But see, the problem is I don't feel like cooking anything.
You can also tell me to cook something that you'll eat.
Except then you run around the kitchen like, oh no, it's burning.
She's not wrong.
Because it actually is burning.
Not wrong. I try my best.
And it's awful when we get together because I love to cook, but it's like, Michelle, give me your food allergen list so I can cook something. And I look at the list, I was like, well, fudge.
That's part of the problem too, because like there are things I know how to cook, but I don't know how to substitute them for her.
Yeah.
And it changes frequently what needs to be substituted.
So we have a list of my allergies, and so we can give it to cons anytime we've like guessed it or anything. It's easy to just hand them. Here is my list of stuff I can't eat.
Mm-hmm.
Sam recently sent it to us in the group chat and goes, we need to update it. And I'm like, oh, wow, you can take apples off the list. I can eat them.
And the list
And
is
that's
from 2 years ago. And it's already changed substantially.
In 2 years, I can eat apples. Wow.
But you had to add more things that you can't eat.
Yeah, but I don't know what they are yet.
Yeah.
That sounds yummy.
I like to use frozen blueberries for pie filling or jam. Once the jam cools a little, I add some orange blossom water and cinnamon. Ooh, that does sound good.
Yeah. Yum. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been experimenting with baking with like milk substitutes since I'm lactose intolerant, which it developed at the start of the pandemic, which made it very difficult trying to shop for alternatives and figure out what tastes good, what doesn't to me when I'm trying to avoid all humanity. And they're closed.
She did ask me.
Oh, okay.
She asked me.
I did, but it's still a lot of it's just taste preference, and it's like no 2 dairy-free cheeses are made the same. Some are good for the taste, some are good for the texture, some are good for if you want the melting factor. It's like,
I mean, I think I told you which ones were absolutely disgusting.
yes, that.
Yeah.
And then I found
of the 3
others
like.
that were disgusting.
There's only one.
There is only one brand I will eat. It's BioLife. I don't eat any of the rest of them.
But then you can't have any of the nut ones.
Yeah. That was the other thing. Sam can only ask me so much of my opinion because I can only eat like 1/4 of them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, having that nut allergy on top of the other stuff is like a real sad, difficult time.
Like I found a really good ice cream substitute I like, but it's cashew milk based.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Reasons. Oh, lactose intolerant too.
Coconut is the worst for me, but cashew based cheese or milk are okay. Yeah, ice cream. I hate coconut milk based ice cream. It's just you get like an oily aftertaste or like film. I just
You put coconut oil in my hot cocoa once, and it was horrendous.
So in my defense, I followed a recipe.
Layered oil on the top.
Yeah, it was not a good recipe. I don't know. wow. Maybe it was
Oh
in the
no.
8-page essay that happened before the recipe. Maybe it was in there somewhere.
Oh yeah, but you always hit jump to recipe because who wants to read that shit?
Exactly. And I just did not think through the fact that, oh yeah, if I put refined coconut oil in this hot cocoa, it's just going to sit on top. I did not know that we were going to get oil pooling and hot cocoa at the same time.
Yeah. Veal Life is so good. Their Gouda style slices are fantastic for French onion soup. See, I find like the flavored cheeses like that, you get like the smokiness or what the extra flavor on top, but the base flavor still tastes like American cheese. Like all fake cheeses kind of taste like American cheese to me, to some degree. Like American cheese with like liquid smoke on top of it for
We've been using the mozzarella shredded to make pizza. But now
the mozzarella shredded actually melts well and is decent.
Yeah, that one's fine. I've had their like cheddar slices that I've used for grilled cheese. Those were fine. I mean, they probably taste like American cheese, but it's a grilled cheese. So like,
that's an American cheese sandwich.
Yeah.
You know. I recently tried Walmart's brand of dairy-free cheddar and mozzarella, and those do not melt. No, they're not melting.
I didn't even know they had one.
I mean, I'm not surprised that they have one because I heard Walmart has a decent brand of like vegan chocolate chips, like the Enjoy Life ones, but they have like their own brand of them. I also heard that they have them in white chocolate, which I think white chocolate is disgusting, but like
the Enjoy Life mini chocolate chips are amazing.
Yeah.
I have zero food allergies, but I got those to make sure that they were safe for all the kids at school. And they were very good. And I was like, I'm just going to hang out with these over here. Much better than these crappy ones I've been getting from the store brand.
That was one thing. Rachel, like, she had to make snacks for the preschoolers. And she's like, I need an allergen-friendly snack. And I'm like, oh, here you go.
Right. Well, because basically, like, not any one single kid has all the allergies Michelle has, but when you combine all of them, then they kind of do have the same allergies Michelle has. So I'm like, I need dairy-free, I need nut-free, I need gluten-free, help.
Yeah.
Didn't you also need like egg-free or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Earlier today, I have a subscription to the Tea Time magazine that my grandma got for me. And earlier today, I went through like 3 years of magazines looking at all their gluten-free recipes to see if there was anything Michelle could eat. And no. The problem with suddenly not being able to eat wheat is that gluten-free recipes rely on eggs, and I can't eat those either. Yeah, it's the eggs and the wheat together that are a problem. If she could have one or the other, it would make it a lot easier.
Yeah, because I was going strong eating wheat without eggs. It was good. And now I don't know.
Wheat without eggs or milk, that's a possible thing to find.
Difficult, but possible.
Yeah.
Unless you want crackers. You can do crackers.
Now you're just to the point where you gotta make everything from scratch because everything else is just so full of potential allergens.
Or dates.
Or dates.
Yeah, we decided we're going to make taco stuff that you're going to eat with tortilla chips for your lunch for this week. Because you can't even make sun butter jelly anymore.
Yeah, so last week I realized I can't eat wheat. It's the day before I go into work at the salon. I'm like, well, I can't bring my sun butter jelly sandwich that I've been eating for the last, for lunch for the last like 4 or 5 years, because that's what I was eating at Amazon too. And so I had these 3 ancient bananas that I was like, well, I guess I'm making banana bread, but now I have to make it gluten-free, egg-free, no nuts, and no milk. And so I made this banana bread, and it was super sad. And it did crumble apart, which is what Sam was kind of like. Anytime I make a gluten-free thing, it crumbles apart. So instead of making a sandwich, I made a deconstructed sandwich. I just chopped off a block of my sad banana bread, sprinkled sun butter on top of it, and brought it back to work in a Tupperware.
Sour one.
Yeah, they're really bad. The sour ones are really bad. She lost raspberry roulette.
Finish it.
You don't have to finish it.
It's a waste if I don't.
Oh my goodness.
We had someone ask, do you know if there is a nut-free version of macarons that's good? My sister's allergic to nuts, and they usually use almond flour.
So I've made macarons with coconut flour before.
Those are pretty good, the ones you made.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those held up. You can also roast sunflower seeds and process them into a flour as well. And that was the second time I made macarons. I think those were the ones that you guys really ate.
Oh yeah, those were good. I like those. Those were the sunflower seeds.
Yeah. And there's also recipes for pumpkin seed ones, but I, of course, am allergic to pumpkin, so I did not go that route. And now that I'm allergic to egg, I just don't eat macarons.
Yeah. It used to be that I was like, oh, I'm going to make Michelle a treat. I'll make her macaroons. That's just eggs and coconut. Great. And now that's even a no-go. And I'm like, oh, sorry, friends.
Because, sorry, other Lolitas out there, I prefer macaroons. Them tasty coconut treats. I just like coconut, though.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what to make for this tea party, and I was like, oh, I'll make meringue. And I was like, no, she can't have meringues. They're eggs.
Ooh, Katsu, I can make you a coconut crusted chicken.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. That idea. But how do you stick it to the chicken?
Because you can't use egg or milk.
Yeah.
I mean, I can use a little oil, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I can do that then.
Okay.
See, Sam, this is exactly what happens to me. I'm sitting there like, oh, I have gluten-free panko. I have the chicken. I'm just going to put the gluten-free panko on the chicken. And I'm like, the glue. What do I use for the glue?
Yeah. You don't. You just don't.
Yeah, little. Can you do olive oil, or is it just?
No, I can eat olive oil.
Okay.
Olive oil's fine.
Potato starch mixed with water to stick the coconut?
That would also work.
Yeah.
Or like rice flour. I feel like potato starch would taste better.
Yeah.
Actually, you can do cornstarch because that's what Asian people do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and it's a tempura-y.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Stop.
Oh yeah, tempura with coconut. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah,
that
we can
does
do
sound
that one of the nights.
Wild cooking in the hotel room. I feel like we need to take videos of like us at cons and just make them into really dumb reels.
So when I staffed Katsu, there was one year where I brought a large crock pot, and I was actually cooking for someone who was gluten-free, and I made like this Moroccan chicken dish with like 50 and like, well, no ingredients, but I was cooking gourmet meals like the entire week I was there because I was tired of the food. But I also had access to one of the few rooms that had a kitchen. But I still use the crock pot in my room. Now, if we want, I can bring my larger Instapot that has the air fryer lid, so we'd have an air fryer.
Oh, that would make the chicken good.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to be careful because if you're in an actual hotel room, a lot of hotels don't like it when you have those things.
Well, they don't like it when people have sewing machines either. So that boat sailed a long time ago. thing to bring
They
to
probably also don't like when you bring a toaster oven.
Yeah.
We've done that before too.
And we brought crock pots before.
Yeah.
I mean, the things I've seen in hotel rooms. And the fact that I have seen 115 people squeezed into a suite that was fire marshaled for 8 people, and they had a DJ set up and a beer pong set up in that room.
How were they beer ponging? There were like people on the table, clearly.
I think it was set up like over the bed.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 150 people in the room and nobody in the bed. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh no, there were people in the bed too.
Okay.
But we counted the people as they were getting kicked out.
Oh.
I see.
Yeah. This
I
is like,
swear to God, if there's that many people in one suite this year. Whew, terrible.
That was an interesting night, the night that happened.
Oh,
They were staying on the same floor as Secret Service was that year.
oh
Secret
yeah.
Service was there.
Yeah.
Because of course.
Yep. Are they going to be there this year? Is that happening?
Depends on how soon after CPAC is and who their guests are.
Well, let's Google CPAC and then really mess up my Googling.
Oh no, don't do it, Megan.
CPAC is February 24th to 27th.
So the very next week. Okay.
Yeah.
And do they have a former person in charge attending?
No, so that's like Ronald Reagan. Yeah.
They have Reagan. They have a dinner with Ronald Reagan.
The Secret Service going to be there.
Are they having a seance?
That's what I said. I was like, that man's dead.
Wait, is
I don't know. I don't remember. Did he?
Is it his son? Does he have a son also with the same name? I
literally have a picture of him. It's him. Maybe they're whipping out a Ouija board. The Luigi board.
Yes, a Luigi board. They're getting the Luigi board.
I mean, some people are calling for another passed away person to run this next year anyway, so I mean.
Oh.
But yeah, if it is the very next week and they have high profile guests, then yes, they will probably be at the Gaylord at the same time.
They have Ron DeSantis.
Ronnie
Oh
Jackson.
no, he's a Florida governor idiot.
Marsha Blackburn.
There's a decent amount of
representatives, but no former president.
Yeah.
Okay. Then they might not, or
unless
they'll
they're having
probably
a
be.
seance for Ronald Reagan.
It's in Florida.
It's in Florida.
Oh yes, they moved to. Okay.
Well, that would be why Ron.
I know they moved there because of the Gaylord was closed last year.
Right.
But
Also,
if they're
it's just
staying there, that's awesome.
To have it in Florida.
If they stay there, do we get stickers back? Are they the sticker people?
They are the sticker people.
What do you mean? Oh, right.
Oh,
They're
the
why
reason
they
why-
have nice things.
All right.
They're the reason why stickers are. You're not allowed to sell stickers at CatsyCon because their convention like to put stickers up and down escalators and all over the building. And the escalator was the worst one for the housekeeping to get off because they had to ride the escalator up and down because they had to stop it because things were still going on.
I shouldn't laugh, but
I'm just imagining somebody
you're
stepping
telling
down
me.
while scratching it off at the same time for hours.
Well, yeah, that's what they had to do because they were doing it during the convention.
Oh my
You're
Was
god.
telling
riding it, scratching off the
grown-up
sticker when they
ass-
get to the bottom, go to the other side and scratch off one of the stickers on that side.
yes,
And just keep
Rachel.
repeating.
Grown up politicians.
Are the
They're-
reason why the anime nerds can't have stickers.
Yeah.
Yes.
The anime nerds are not the reason why the anime nerds can't have stickers.
Yes.
Well, the artist alley can't have stickers. Vendors can sell stickers in packaged.
Gotcha.
Wait,
Wow.
we can?
Yeah, in a package.
Because Wendy sells them.
You have packaged stickers.
I know. That's why we sell them.
You didn't the past couple years.
Well, we don't have that many, and we kind of just put them out if we have space. We never have space.
Oh. I thought we weren't allowed to sell them.
Speaking of space,
Some venues, just not in general. Catsy's been one where it's been kind of vendors, you got to get pre-approved, and it has to be packaged. Spirit board with a, oh my god, I recently spelled it, Ouija board. Spirit board with a top hat. Yeah, so Night with Reagan.
yeah, that sounds fantastic. I would love to have.
Hey, sell the top hat and it might be a Night with Lincoln too.
Oh, no.
Is he gonna help Buffy?
Why? Rachel, what were you saying? You said speaking of space.
What did I? I don't know. Who knows? It's a
Speaking of
mystery.
space, Rachel has lost this thought to outer space.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I don't know. I'm on the last bow, then I just have to wrap the little middles around.
oh yeah, it's after 9 o'clock, almost 9:30.
Yeah, it's
so,
9:20.
just to wrap it up, we are finishing up Ice Cream Shoppe in ETA-ish amount. Nope. Okay.
Yeah. We're trying. We're working.
Not long.
Yeah.
So President's Day weekend, we will be at Katsucon at the Gaylord at National Harbor. We will be selling. Our booth is R5 or 6. It's the very first row. We'll be right next to Sweet Mildred, and like an Elven something or other shop. Our next event after that will be Memorial Day weekend. We will be at Anime Boston. That will just be me and Rachel. And then we'll be taking a road trip, because we didn't realize they were back to back, to Sandusky, Ohio for ColossalCon, where we will be doing their special 2-day like pre-dealers hall.
Yeah, it's Thursday and Friday of the convention instead of the Friday through Sunday that usually.
Yeah, so we'll just be there for the beginning. Then nothing major until Necco, unless we might have some small events pop up.
Yeah.
Throughout.
Yeah.
I think we're considering Techo.
We're considering Techo because it's in July. Yeah.
Yeah, we are doing Boston and Colosso back to back. We're taking a road trip and not coming home in between. So if anyone has recommendations of things to do that are between Boston, Massachusetts, and Sandusky and Ohio, Google Maps is having us suggest us go up across the top of New York, by Rochester and Niagara, and then going down. If you have any suggestions, let us know, because we'll have a day and a half or 2 to kill.
Yeah, goof off, yeah.
And who knows? Hey, we could cross the Canadian border at Niagara, because why not?
Hey, I've never been to Canada.
Neither have I, and we both have passports, so.
There you go.
But yeah, and then if anybody is interested in our tea or dessert recipes and recommendations, I've got those linked down in the description already. And yeah, thanks for hanging out with us and chatting with us. This got crazy off topic.
Yes, and the one tea that someone commented on in the post a few days ago, Castiel's Butt, it came from Adagio Teas, but unfortunately is no longer sold there. And this is thankfully due to Michelle.
Yeah.
And her beautiful, I think, Christmas present.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All
right. Well, thank you very much for hanging and chatting. It was fun. Rochester, check out the video game museum.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Great.
Ball House is in Southwest New York. Okay.
Okay. Good
Cool.
suggestion. Thank you.
Bye.
All right. Bye. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.